to shift on up here, but we still have a few more hours to go before that happens. It is 50 degrees in Edgewood right now, 48 in Catonsville. Expect high temperatures today only in the 50s. A chilly day in May. High temperatures 56 to 59 degrees. We should be at 73 degrees, so we are well below average today. Here's how your forecast breaks down by the hour. By noon, expect temperatures up to 55 degrees. Will be steady in the 50s, so not a big rise in temperatures. 57 by 2 p.m. Some areas will still see some moderate rain, and then by 6 o'clock this evening, we're looking at light showers. Temperatures down to 56 degrees. We could pick up anywhere from a half an inch in some areas up to an inch along Ocean City. This is going to be one of the last spots for the storm to clear, so we'll continue to see up to an inch of rain falling on that area through the evening. 7-day forecast has a big warm up on the way. Not today. We're up to 59 degrees, 48 tonight. Mother's Day looks great. 72, a 20% chance for a shower. More sun than clouds on Monday with the high of 75. And Tuesday is when the heat is on. A high of 80. It's only going up from there. Wednesday, a high of 85. By Thursday, we are sweating to the tune of 87 degrees. Look for a 20% chance for showers. Another chance for showers Friday with the high of 80.
Well, if your Mother's Day weekend plans include taking mom to see a movie, there are several selections in theaters. Everything from a mother-daughter comedy to a Camelot adventure. And our film critic Lauren Veneziani is here with her reviews. Good morning.
Good morning. And today's a perfect day to go to the movies because it's so rainy and gross out.
Yeah, I think we're due for it, and we're waiting for good ones. So King Arthur, this is one that I feel like a lot of people are looking forward to.
Yes, so King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. I'm obviously back to talk about one of my favorites, Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy.
I think he is your favorite.
He is, yeah. Like, he's definitely in my top 5 favorite actors working today. I loved him in Sons of Anarchy. Here, of course, he plays King Arthur, and he's just learning that, you know, he is king of Camelot. And, you know, this is from director Guy Ritchie, who's done Man from Uncle, Snatch. Really cool, fast-paced director, an English director. They filmed a lot of this in England. And you know what? Don't be put off by the negative reviews, and like the trailers were not good for this either. I saw this yesterday with my girlfriend, and we really loved it. I just thought it was so fantastic. The action scenes are amazing, the way they shot it. Guy Ritchie does this cool thing when he's telling a story where he goes back and forth between the past and present, and I really love the narration and the screenplay of this film. Charlie Hunnam was like born to play this role. I think he's just so wonderful in this film. Really cool to see him, you know, do Sons of Anarchy, then The Lost City of Z, where he played the explorer that I talked about a few weeks ago. He's definitely on a roll. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I loved him in the film, loved the action, and loved the direction from Guy Ritchie. I thought it was really fun. Don't be fooled by the trailers or the negative reviews. I don't understand it at all. Definitely check it out.
Well, I guess if mom wants something a little bit more humorous and laid back, you could take her to see Snatch this weekend.
Yeah, so Snatch stars Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn. They play a mother and daughter duo here, and Amy Schumer's character Emily is just dumped by her boyfriend. She has these non-refundable tickets to go on this amazing vacation to Ecuador, and her mom, who, like, you know, doesn't like to travel or anything at all, she ends up going with her to try and do some mother bonding time, but they end up straying from the resort, and they get captured by these criminals for ransom money. Yikes. So, you know, I really love Amy Schumer as a comedian and as a writer. I loved her film Trainwreck, which came out a few years ago. That was an amazing film. The best thing about Snatch, though, is seeing Goldie Hawn on the screen again. It's been 15 years since her last film, and she's so wonderful in this. The best parts of this film are her, the mother-daughter scenes and their chemistry together. They're just so cute and sweet together, and those are some of the best written scenes in the movie. I will say, though, a lot of the film is really stupid, and the jokes fall flat, and it's not as funny. I love the two of them together, though, and I would definitely check it out as a matinee if you are looking for, like, a mother-daughter film to see this weekend. Love Goldie Hawn and Amy Schumer,
All right, 3 stars for that one. You can check out more on Lauren's reviews on her Facebook, Twitter, and her website, www.dcfilmgirl.com. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Lacey.
All right, stay with us. More news is coming up next, but first, a look at last night's winning lottery numbers.
to go visit other family.
How awesome that they're
She's 90,
friends.
so yeah.
Well, in this morning's Women's Doctor, 40% of pregnant women under the age of 35 will have migraine headaches, and treating them is difficult when a woman is expecting because the pain relief choices are limited. And joining us now with more information is Dr. Eve Doyle. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for coming in. So it has to be a challenge because you have to worry about what type of medicine you give a mom.
Correct. I have no problem partnering with neurologists. You know, I like playing sports, so the team approach in medicine is a very good one, especially when it comes to complicated issues such as migraines, which definitely affects pregnancy. A lot of patients get pregnant and they don't even realize it, and they're already on the medications that may cause malformations. So that has to be managed.
So do migraines get worse when you're pregnant?
For the majority of patients, they may actually get better.
Really?
Yeah. So especially in the second and third trimesters, migraines may get better. There's a small percentage of patients where it may get worse, and we'll manage that. And there's an even smaller percentage of patients where they may even get their first migraine.
Wow. So what do you do then to manage the pain? What type of medicines are safe, or are there other types of things that you urge your patients to do?
Unfortunately, the initial recommended medications are not safe in pregnancy, which are the non-steroidal anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen and Aleve. So initially we recommend non-medicinal tactics, such as getting adequate rest, such as in prenatal massages can relieve a lot of headaches that are actually not migraines but tension headaches.
Really? Okay, so prevention, of course, is key.
Correct.
So what are some things you can do to prevent them from starting in the first place?
Well, there are some foods that have been classically associated with migraines. Many patients know their own triggers. All right? Common triggers may be chocolate, cheeses, caffeine withdrawal. All right? So we can try to isolate those causes and tell patients to stay away from those foods.
Always so hard when you're trying to limit caffeine anyway when you're pregnant
especially
too.
on Mother's Day with a lot of chocolate going on.
Exactly. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I tell a comment for patients?
Go right ahead.
What I'd like to tell patients is that if you have any chronic issues, such as migraines, all right, and you're planning a pregnancy, come see an OBGYN.
Okay.
Because a lot of patients are not planning pregnancy and they may have chronic issues that may lead to malformations.
No, before you go, before you get it done. All right, thank you so much. All
Thank
right,
you.
you're welcome. If you have any other questions or you'd like a referral, just call 1-800-MD-MERCY. Well, coming up, we are in the 11 News Kitchen with Eddie's of Roland Park. There's crab, lobster, chocolate that the doc was talking about. That's all on the menu for mom. Plus, Mary has another look at your weekend forecast. Stay with us. You're watching 11 News Saturday morning.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. I come to take pictures. Lacey's with you today.
Okay.
Gorgeous quiche.
That's not quiche. That's lobster pie.
This is 11 Sports.
The strength of the Orioles over the last 6 seasons has been their bullpen, but now they're without their all-star closer, Zach Britton. And it's a major concern after the Pen blew a 4-run lead in D.C. on Wednesday night. And wouldn't you know, the next time out, it's another bullpen game. Would the O's bounce back last night in KC? You think these guys are loose before the game? Manny Machado and Jonathan Schoop in the dugout pregame working on their basketball moves. Bottom of the 5th, Dylan Bundy pitched another solid ball game, but a mistake here to Brandon Moss. This ball was tattooed to the fountain, splashed down at Kauffman. The Royals are up 2-1. To the 7th, KC starter Danny Duffy was also strong, except for right here. Wild pitch, Caleb Joseph, who's starting to swing a hot bat, comes from 3rd in to score, and we're tied. To the 8th, and it is a bullpen game here, and Eric Hosmer is up, and Vidal Nuno is in, and this shot is to the gap. A long run for Adam Jones, and he can't quite get to it. Lorenzo King comes all the way around from first to score. That turned out to be the game winner. KC takes game 1, 3-2. Two of the better teams last night in the American League, Astros at the Yankees. That's Brian McCann up, and this ball is just leaving to right. The former Yankee enjoying that at bat in the Bronx. With his new team, Astros now up 3-0. The Yankees never really got it going last night, but it helps when the Astros are playing defense like this. George Springer in center field. This is jaw-dropping. What a play. The Astros win the game 5-1. Washington's postseason dreams entered Friday night on life support, needing to beat Boston last night in Game 6 and then go against the script to actually win a game on the road against the Celtics on Monday. But first things first, the Wiz need a win last night or they can start golfing with the Caps. The Wiz may not be your team, but we can all get behind Boston losing, right? Wizards owner Ted Leos is on hand for a critical Game 6 against the Celtics last night. Second quarter, Wizards break out the fundamentals. A fantastic play, passing, and the layup from Bradley Beal. Wiz up by 9 in a pretty low-scoring game. Fourth quarter, Wizards down by 1 with seconds to go. Who are you going to give it to? John Wall, of course, 4-3. Yes, Washington hangs on to win it by a point. Game 7 set for Monday in Boston. The home teams have won all the games so far in this series. And that is a check at sports. Have a great weekend, everyone.
And we will. Chef Tom Lovejoy with Eddie's of Roland Park joins us with some meal ideas that Dad and the kids can make for Mom this Mother's Day. We love this. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good.
This is great because sometimes Dad and the kids, they're like, what can we do? And cooking for Mom is always just really made with love.
It is. It is. Well, normally in the morning, you want to make Mom breakfast, and it's usually Dad and the kids doing it. So, we try to keep things simple. We try to, you always don't have to cook everything. A lot of times you can just get things